Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel. I am Delana Henderson and I am the Associate Athletic Trainer here at Avid Sports Medicine. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about our direct pay clinic model and how it relates to health insurance coverage. Before we get started, I want to remind you guys to like, subscribe, and comment on our channel if you want more things, athletic training, strength and conditioning, and all things sports medicine. As I previously mentioned, Avid is a direct pay clinic, which essentially means our patients are billed directly for each visit rather than being billed through their insurance company. So how does this work? After each visit, we send our patients a Superbill, which can be submitted to an insurance provider for potential reimbursement. Before we talk more about reimbursement, let's take a look at what an actual Superbill looks like. So as you can see, this Superbill is like a typical invoice for any other type of service. The most relevant points on this document are going to be the CPT codes and the diagnosis code, which are indicated here under services. CPT codes are a 5-digit code that identifies what type of medical service you received during your visit. Directly below the CPT code, you'll see the description associated with this code. Below the CPT code description will be the diagnosis code, which is exactly what it sounds like, a code that describes the actual injury or illness you are diagnosed with and treated for during your visit. These codes are important because they indicate whether or not the services you received is covered under your medical insurance plan, which leads us to another key point on this document, the insurance provider. In this example, the patient has a primary and a secondary insurance provider. Depending on the patient's insurance plan, they may be able to submit their claim to either or both of their insurance providers for potential reimbursement for the visit. Now for reimbursement. Getting reimbursed for the visit almost entirely depends on the type of plan the patient has with their insurance provider. The two major insurance plans we'll cover in this video are Health Maintenance Organization Plans, or HMOs, or Preferred Provider Organization Plans, which are also known as PPOs. We'll also discuss health savings accounts and flexible spending accounts, which aren't insurance plans outright, but can be used to pay for healthcare services like those offered here at Avid Sports Medicine. So let's start with the traditional Health Maintenance Organization Plan, or HMO. So an HMO is a type of health insurance plan that partners with a specific network of doctors, hospitals, and other healthcare specialists. The insurance provider will generally only cover patient visits that are within this network of medical professionals, except for some potential emergency care situations. Avid Sports Medicine is currently not in network with any insurance providers, which means we are considered out-of-network provider. Unfortunately, for most patients with an HMO, their insurance provider will not reimburse them for any care here at Avid. While we hope everyone seeks care here, those with an HMO will personally be responsible for the services received at our clinic. Next is the PPO, our Preferred Provider Organization Plan. PPOs differ most significantly from HMOs in that it also provides out-of-network benefits. This means patients with PPOs can visit out-of-network providers like Avid without referral from their primary care physician and receive reimbursement for the cost of the visit. Now, the million-dollar question is, how much will I be reimbursed for my visit? That's a great question, and the answer is, it depends. Patients are often reimbursed based on details of their plan that can vary in infinite ways. However, one consistent feature in many insurance plans is the presence of a deductible. You may have heard this term before. In this context, a deductible is the amount you pay for health services before your insurance plan starts to pay. And some plans have separate deductibles for certain services like out-of-network benefits. One of the many benefits of being a patient at Avid is that we will submit an insurance claim on behalf of all patients who are eligible for reimbursement. Each patient also has the option to submit the claim themselves by sending in the Superbill we issue them after each visit to their insurance provider directly. So the last method of payment we'll discuss are two types of tax advantage accounts. The first one is a HSA or health savings account. Individuals with a high deductible health plan can qualify for an HSA independently, and an HSA can also be established through an employer. Similar to an HSA, a flexible spending account or FSA can also be established through an employer, and while there are subtle differences between the two, both accounts allow the insured to save money for health-related services. The last insurance plan we like to touch on is Medicare. Avid Sports Medicine does accept patients with Medicare, and similar to patients with the PPO, we submit claims to Medicare on our patients' behalf. So by now, I'm sure you're wondering, why should I consider a direct pay model? Well, if you were to survey all of our patients, you'll find several reasons, and here are the top 3. First, our model allows patients to spend less time waiting to schedule an appointment and more time interacting directly with our doctor. At Avid Sports Medicine, each new patient spends at least 30 minutes with our doctor, and we never double book an appointment. This ensures that our patient has sufficient time to share what they're experiencing and build a meaningful relationship with Dr. Zhao. That rapport has been lost to the fast-paced nature of the traditional healthcare model. Our model also allows patients to see the right doctor for their injury at the right time. That means no waiting for a referral for an injury that needs specialized or immediate attention. When a patient calls Avid to set up an appointment, they can receive care as soon as possible and are almost always scheduled within that same week. Lastly, our model takes out the middleman. Oftentimes, patients are limited in their treatment options based on what their insurance company will provide coverage for. With a direct pay model, no treatment is off limits or not covered. We make sure that our patients are aware of all treatment options that we offer through Avid, as well as treatment options offered by our partners of our practice. I hope this video was helpful to understand how you can benefit from our services here at Avid Sports Medicine. To learn more about our clinic and how we can support you, visit our website at avidsportsmed.com. And to schedule a free consultation, send us an email at info@avidsportsmed.com. Thank you for watching.